Nestle.
No. Okay, so we hereby invite Maria and Alejandro. Maria and Alejandro, you are invited to the chaotic city.
Yeah, Maria Obekumio. Maria Obekumio. Charlie, I'm so interested in your interview today.
With that camera. Yeah. It's a serious thing, oh.
You know, he's a sports guy.
Yeah. They just saw as a sports guy.
He's the chairman of the Greater Accra Swimming Association.
Oh, he's a swimmer.
Don't joke.
Hey, Charlie.
So how to put him in the other side?
No, you see, so that means we need to make the Odo River something you can swim.
Oh my God!
Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's a necessary skill in Ghana.
It's a necessary skill in Ghana.
You know how to dive.
Yeah.
You know how to swim.
It's not, so we'll be asking him why can't we swim in the Odo River. Anyway, hey Charlie George, so I just got a message.
Quick one.
Opposite the Dr. Agarwal's eye clinic, just here at Tesano.
Thank you.
There's a best pipe there. We want to quickly draw the attention of the Ghana Water Company Limited.
Oh.
Mr. Stanley Mate and your team, please. The water is pouring all over.
Please.
Around Apenqua, please.
We won't swim this morning, so please get there fast.
I don't think it's enough to make a swimming pool.
We've got some chaotic shouts this morning.
Very, very chaotic shouts this morning, and let's just do this very, very quickly for Moses Gordonakwa from Fine Prince Limited Tema. Moses Gordonakwa from Fine Prince Limited Tema.
Let me do this happy birthday to Eric Obeng of Calvary Temple from your wife Karen. To you and your boys. Your boys Jading and Jude. We love you. Yes, Yaga. You know where we're going.
Is that Calvary Temple ICGC?
Of course.
Or Spintex. Oh, yes. Nice. And Sewa Tufo of Ghana Free Zones Board, Ghana Free Zones Authority, head office. Happy birthday. May the good Lord bless you today.
Yay, wishing Mr. Samuel Agonoy happy birthday. Good to all of you there, from your dad, mom, Edmond Noe of Regent University and siblings. Of course, to Jason Abrantia Jam of Insawam Government Hospital.
Your name is Abrantia.
Abrantia.
So when you're 85, what will you do?
and he's tuned into the show. Danny, are you sure we have cleared all we're supposed to clear on the chaotic lines?
It looks like
very important.
Like a deficit has been cleared for now.
Okay, good one. Let's get into it.
Mr. Kojo Saribedia Kwamwa being at the Ministry of Communications. Happy birthday, Mr. Kojo Saribedia Kwamwa being at the Ministry of Communications. We love him. That's from Mr. and Mrs. Amwa being in Takra.
That's right. This chaotic family is so big.
It's a very big one.
So big.
But we need to thank the new members of the chaotic family.
Yes.
MTN 4G Plus for the fastest connectivity and highest internet speed. Choose MTN Turbo. They bring us the birthday dedications on the Super Morning Show.
Chaotic birthday.
Very chaotic birthday dedication. And now for them, we are with them twice. Because they are also bringing us the sports center. Do you understand?
That's right.
Yes.
Right.
It's like we play home and away games.
Hey.
MTN 4G Plus for the fastest connectivity and highest internet speed. Choose MTN Turbo. They bring us the Joysports Center and Standard Chartered Bank here for good. Multi-TV, just thrills. Now wake up to a good morning because there's so much to look forward to only on MTN. Your mornings are brighter because we're giving you 400 megabytes and 30 minutes of free on-net calls at just 1 Ghana city from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Just imagine all the amazing gist you can have with your friends and all the things you can do online with your friends and family every morning. My guy, just dial *138# and you're sorted. MTN Coco, we did for you everywhere you go. Now, Standard Chartered wishes to inform its shareholders of its annual general meeting, which comes off on Thursday, June 6, 2019, at the National Theatre opposite Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park for the ordinary business of the day. The time is 11 a.m. Please, it's on Thursday, June 6, 2019, in just a couple of days at 11 a.m. Standard Chartered,
here for good and here for sport. So can we get into it? Yes, we're ready to fly. Okay, let's do the fly right now. Daniel, you're looking good. I had to check that. You're looking really good. I like the colors.
Thank you.
And I've realized that since Liverpool lifted this UEFA Champions League trophy, you are always making it a point to have something red.
The dress code this week is a touch of red.
A touch of red.
It's a touch of red. It's like a wedding reception.
Now the Black Stars started training yesterday at their camping base in Abu Dhabi ahead of their participation at this year's Africa Cup of Nations. Normalization Committee spokesperson Jan Kweku Yeboah is with the team and gives us updates on what has been done so far.
Association, the team commenced its first training session yesterday evening at the Ali Jabel Center of Excellence with 23 players present, awaiting 6 more, namely Mubarak Wakasu, Afie Akwa, Richard Ofori, Ebenezer Ofori, Taipati, and Jonathan Mensah. This morning, we have been joined by Taipati. The team is currently undergoing gym and beach work. Training regimen continues this evening. Team spirit and camaraderie are very high, and we are expecting that will be translated into results in Egypt.
Now, skipper Andre Ayew, who is hoping to lead the team to end the country's long wait for the title, insists they'll work hard going into the tournament.
This tournament is going to be a very difficult one for every team. So we are prepared. We know what we have to do. We have big players in the squad. We have players who know what they are up to. Players who have played the tournament a few times. So I'm confident. I just hope that the gods of football will be with us, because if we want to win, we are going to need luck, God, and a lot of fighting spirit. If we don't have fighting spirit, we are not going to make it. We need to go to the end of our hearts, to the end of our energy, and that's what we are ready to do. We have always done that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I assure every Ghanaian that any player that wears the Ghana jersey is very proud to wear that jersey. He feels like he's on top of the world, because that has been his dream. So we are going to go there and do everything to make Ghana very proud.
All right, so you know what? You have to listen to the Joy AFCON Minutes on the Sports Center from Monday to Friday to be able to answer simple questions during the Joy AFCON podcast show every day, or every Friday, at 7 p.m. Can be every day, of course. Answer correctly for amazing prizes from Multi-Choice Ghana, DSTV Zappa decoders, and GoTV Digiboxes. But now, look, we're just 17 days away from the tournament in Egypt. Here's Baba Tando with today's edition of the Joy AFCON Minute.
The AFCON Minute on Joy is brought to you by Total Excellium. The AFCON Minute on Joy is brought to you by Total Excellium.
Okay, we'll try and bring that to you, but let's just quickly remind you again that you listen to the Joy AFCON Minute on the Sports Center from Monday to Friday to be able to answer simple questions during the Joy AFCON podcast show every Friday at 7 p.m. All you need to do is answer correctly for amazing prizes from Multi-Choice Ghana, DSTV Zappa decoders, and GoTV Digiboxes. Now, we'll come to that, but away from that, Accra Hearts are focused on their preparations ahead of Tier 1 semi-finals with Asante Kotoko next week. This is according to spokesperson Opariado. Kotoko have threatened to boycott the game should organizers fail to move the match to a neutral ground. They also requested that the tie could be played over 2 legs. Now, the NC has rejected Kotoko's request and stated the match will go on as planned. Now, it's unclear what will be Kotoko's next line of action, but their opponents' hearts are not thinking about that.
Our position still remains the same. We are dealing with whatever that we have been told, and that is to be at Accra Sports Stadium on 16th of June to welcome Commander Asante Kotoko for the semi-final of that competition. So that remains our position, and I don't think anything will change. If it is part of the 9 games that they have resorted to, we are much clever than that. If they think that they will come up with such issues so that we'll take our attention off their preparation, and possibly when they come to the Accra Sports Stadium and run away with victory, then our message is very simple for them. We will not take our feet off that paddle. We'll continue to prepare because we believe and we know that on that day we have a game, and we will be at the Accra Sports Stadium for that game.
Right, let's do tennis next. And top seed Novak Djokovic created a piece of French Open history by becoming the first man to reach a 10th consecutive quarterfinal after a routine win over Germany's Jan-Lennart Struff. And reigning French champion, that's of course for the women's division, Simona Halep moved into the quarterfinals of the 2019 tournament with a 6-1, 6-0 win over Polish teenager Iga Swiatek. Now, the BBC's tennis reporter Russell Fuller has more.
Djokovic reaching a 10th consecutive Roland Garros quarterfinal. He's yet to drop a set, and very impressive today against Jan-Lennart Struff of Germany, the world number 45. Djokovic dropping just 7 games and winning the match in 1 hour and 33 minutes. And he's ready now for a quarterfinal match against Alex Zverev. Zverev for a long time has been the coming man, the one of the next generation most likely to be the first to win a Grand Slam. He's not played as well on tour this year as he has done for much of the last 2 years, and he's still got this rather insipid Grand Slam record. And when he was taken to 5 sets on 2 occasions in the first 3 rounds, you thought, here we go again. He's always using up too much energy in the first week. But impressive today in beating Fabio Fognini of Italy, the 9th seed, in 4 sets, and now he gets a crack at Djokovic. 45 minutes required for Halep to beat Iga Swiatek of Poland, the world number 104, the girls' champion at Wimbledon just last summer. So I think that underlines how well the Polish player has done to get it all the way through to the 4th round. Halep will be very much the favourite to come through this half of the draw. She's going to play another teenager, 17-year-old Amanda Anisimova of the United States in the quarterfinals. I think her biggest danger will come in the other half of the draw, and it could well be that there's a repeat of last year's final because Sloane Stephens looks good.
There's more to come today. The French Open will be keeping tabs on that. But let's do some athletics now. And Caster Semenya will not need to take testosterone-reducing medication to compete after Swiss court temporarily suspended a new IAF ruling. Now, the Olympic 800 meters champion last month lost her challenge at the Court of Arbitration for Sport against the implementation of restriction on testosterone levels in female runners. Athletics reporter Mo Agley has more.
That for the moment, until that appeal is heard and until an outcome is produced by that Swiss Supreme Court, that she is able to run. And interestingly enough, I see from the Diamond League calendar that there is a women's 800-meter race on the 13th of June in Oslo. So we could well see Caster Semenya running in that race. In the meanwhile, she has been down. She has entered the 2,000 meters, a 2,000-meter race in Paris for next Tuesday. There's Margaret Wambi of Kenya and Francine Nyansabo of Burundi. Those are the 2 high-profile athletes. They're both good 800 meters runners, winning the silver and bronze respectively at the 2016 Olympic Games, and it will certainly open the door for them as well now to compete in the 800 meters at the Diamond League meeting in 2 weeks' time. Their state of fitness could be in question because I recall Margaret Wambi saying that her career could be at an end if she was forced to take the testosterone. Caster Semenya has said the same thing as well. So opens a little window for them now.
Okay, so we'll see how all of that really goes, but we have to talk about FIFA because they have awarded more tournaments to Qatar despite ongoing concerns about, it's their human rights record. Now, the 2019-2020 Club World Cups will take place there. The tournament feature 6 continental champions. Hassan Athwadi is the Secretary General of the Qatar Supreme Committee of Delivery and Legacy and says this will be a good test for their readiness to host the World Cup. So we can hear from Hassan now.
For us, it's a great opportunity. It's a great test event to try out some of the operational plans that we've had in place in the lead up to the World Cup. And we're excited, of course, to hosting the world, and the major clubs in Qatar in 2019 and 2020. There's no doubts for us it's a great test event. So definitely we'll be try to utilize as much as possible all the different facets of hosting the World Cup in relation to this.
All right, so we just got that for you. We're 17 days away from the Africa Cup of Nations. Here's Baba Tando now with the Joy African Minute.
Football together. We are ready.
The AFCON Minute on Joy is brought to you by Total Excellium, the fuel that cleans your engine kilometer after kilometer, in association with DSTV. Algeria's coach, Jamel Belmandi, seems to be the most daring of all the 24 coaches who will be present at the 2019 Total African Cup of Nations. He has straight away assembled his final list of 23 players for the competition, more so with only one local player, Hicham Boudawi, who plays for Algiers Paradoun Club. The Green coach has not failed to show his ambition to win the AFCON, which will be held from June 21 to July 19 in Egypt. Excluded from the list are Napoli's left back, Fawzi Ghulam, and Algeria's top scorer, Naiji. Follow the hashtag JoyAFCON on social media. Salam.
All right, and we are enjoying the Africa Cup of Nations build-up on Joy 99.7 FM. I'm sure yesterday you listened into the AFCON Diaries with Sam Johnson there, former Black Stars player. And of course on television, those of you who were able to catch Abukari Damba was also the ex-Ghana international. There's more coming up tomorrow, and we're going to be running by you the stories. But let me quickly tell you this, Daniel, because FIFA has lifted Sierra Leone's international ban following a meeting of the World Governing Body Council that was in Paris yesterday. The
After
move comes, all the
Football
issues.
Association
That's right.
issues, yeah.
I mean, the move comes a week after Sierra Leone FA, President Aisha Johansson was cleared of corruption following a long-running court case. FIFA suspended Sierra Leone last October due to the third-party interference in the running of the country's FA. They are free and they can do what they must do. Slight, chaotic birthdays, and then
Of course. We're gonna
this
say
now.
a quick chaotic birthday to Joyce Okai
Yes,
of
Joyce.
EPA, from all your family, especially Barbara Okai and
Yes,
Akosia Okai. May God increase you and bless you. Amen.
Yes, Joyce.
We're going to do this also for Yvonne of Unilever. Yvonne of Unilever, happy birthday from Alfred Niza here at the Multimedia Group.
Okay. May God increase you. We'll see you at the party anyway.
Yeah. Please, the people who send us birthday messages and they don't invite us to the party.
I'm surprised.
Oh, do you know who I met the last
We're
time?
giving chaotic birthdays.
You
And there's
know-
no chaotic party.
Do you know who I met the last time?
Who would you mean?
Jandel. Mama Jandel.
Mama Jandel.
She didn't for. I told her that no, she has to do another party and invite us because we did a chaotic sitting for her.
Here.
And then she went to do a party.
Before we knew it.
And invited
it was
Nathaniel Atto.
Nathaniel Atto.
Oh!
And Jometo in the background.
And Joe
Oh my
Metal in
God.
the background.
I am done. I am
and no Georgiano Jr. Come on, you go free play some guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah! All right. Thank you very much, George, for joining us. It's been the Joysports